What's going on, guys? It's a new 25 here, and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft adventure. So, in the last episode, as you can see, we filled out quite a bit more of our map, and we did a little bit more stuff figuring out with the whole turtle farm situation. So, if you guys missed the last episode, as always, playlist will be linked down below in the description for you guys to check out. And I did go back home off screen like I said I was going to do, and I dumped out all my inventory, put everything away that needed to get put away, and I grabbed my diamond pickaxe and a couple of pieces of obsidian for us to finish that portal with once we get back, once we get back over there, once we get done with the map basically. And so today we're going to be continuing exploring, filling this map out, and having ourselves a good old dandy time. But I hope everybody's having a good day today, though. Today is Wednesday, so hope everybody's having a good week so far, having a good Wednesday. I had a pretty decent night at bowling last night. It wasn't too crazy. It was kind of irritating in some respects because I started out really good and I was feeling pretty good. So I'm like, okay, cool. Ball was rolling pretty decent. I'm like, nice. I was like, maybe I'm gonna have a good night tonight. And then second game started to go downhill a little bit, and I was like, okay. But I bowled what my average should be, so I, after shooting a 206 on my first game, I'm like, okay, bowling average in second game, that's not terrible. I can't complain too much about that, I guess. That's okay. I can live with that, right? Fine, I'll deal with it. Well, then the third game came around, and I was absolutely abysmal. Couldn't get a strike to save my life. I couldn't get anything to carry. I was missing spares, leaving splits. So I only shot like a 166. So definitely got worse as the night went on, which is always irritating. And it's the second week in a row that that's happened to me on Tuesday. Last Tuesday was the same thing. I started out with like a 190 something, and then I went down to like I think a 160 something, and then I went even worse than that after. I can't even remember because of how bad it was. I tried to forget it, but it's kind of just annoying to me that it happened to me 2 weeks in a row. But, is what it is, I guess. Can't do nothing about it, right? But at least my Thursday league's been going good the past couple weeks. I bowled really, really good the past 2 weeks on Thursday. I didn't quite like how the lanes were this past Thursday, like last week, but I still was bowling pretty good, so I guess I can't complain all that much. But I didn't grab my freaking bed when I was at home either. I had one job. Whatever, that's not a big deal. Time set ding is literally doing the same thing, so I just have to type a little bit instead of just placing my bed and sleeping in it. But yeah, so hopefully, tomorrow will be just as good as the last 2 weeks, and I can keep that rolling. But I've been loving that. Obviously, no matter what activity you're doing, you obviously enjoy it more when you're doing good. But for me, it's more like, if I was to say, even last night, I wasn't the happiest with that game that I bowled what my average should be. And the reason why, you might be wondering why are you saying it as it should be? Because I've been bowling so bad the last, probably 6 months that I'm not at where I should be. I'm only at on my Tuesday league, I'm only a 163 average, and I should be about a 170, 175 average. Ooh, I see another little inkling of a nether portal here. Time to do some digging. That's kind of cool that in the desert they're kind of buried. And like, again, I know I talked about it a lot in the last episode, but oh, there's some more obsidian to help us out with what we want, or what we're planning on doing. I know I was like drowning on about it in the last episode, but once again, the game theory video about Minecraft's like lore and everything, it all makes sense. And the fact that the desert ones are buried makes sense as well, because it's like, you know, things that are in, like, you know, in deserts eventually, like, you know, between the wind and, you know, the sandstorms and everything, like, they'll eventually start to sink and get buried by the sand. So, you know, that just makes sense. Like, man, with how much I talk about that video, I actually want to go watch it again myself, even, because it's so mind-blowing how much everything that he says about this game makes sense as to why it is how it is. Like, in some respects, like one thing that I will say I think is just a touch far-fetched, but not beyond reasonable assumptions, is how the Nether came to exist to be the Nether that we know today. That, I think, is kind of like, are you sure? Like, I don't see how that's a possibility, right? But other than that, but again, it's his theory behind why it is. It's not to the point where it's like, oh yeah, no, that's so outlandish, it makes absolutely zero sense. Like, you definitely just, you know, you conjured that one up with no basis. Like, I definitely don't think that, because it actually does make remote sense. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, like, it's a bit of a stretch, but I definitely can see it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. But other than that, like, I genuinely don't think there was anything else that even made me think like that. And again, like, even that, I definitely can see it being a thing. It was, the whole video, though, like I said, it mind-blowing to me. So definitely, I know I keep on preaching about it, like, all the time, but seriously, like, you guys, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go to Game Theory's channel and watch that video. Like, it was so insane. It was so good. And go into it with an open mind and, like, really think about the game. Because that's what I was doing. I was really thinking about the game. Like, anything that he had mentioned, I was really, like, I pictured myself playing the game, either looking at the structure he was talking about, or doing the things he was talking about, or whatever. Like, and I basically immersed myself into this game. I was going to say into this world, but technically, if I want to make a play on words, every world is different. But I really, like, kind of immersed myself into this game to try to really wrap my head around, you know, everything he was saying. And I, throughout the whole video, I constantly kept having myself, like, go, oh my gosh, this makes sense. Oh my gosh, that's why that's like that. Oh my gosh, that's where that came from. Oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. Like, it was crazy, guys. You absolutely, if you have not seen that video yet, you need to check it out. Like, it is, if you're a Minecraft fan in any way, shape, or form, you absolutely need to check out that video if you haven't already. And if you have already seen it, or you go to see it after this video, or after you, like, watch this video, leave me a comment down below what you think of it. I want to know. I want to have a discussion with you guys about it, because like I said, I thought it was phenomenal, and just I was in awe. That's all I can say. I was in awe at how accurate it was. It was a phenomenal video. Almost as phenomenal as these Badlands biomes. I swear, they're absolutely breathtaking to look at. And it's so crazy that I'm saying that too, because like they're not necessarily good looking biomes. I mean, obviously, right, they're just stacks of terracotta and sand intertwined in and amongst the desert, right? But like they're gorgeous to me. I won't say gorgeous, but they're breathtaking. Like they're cool. They're really cool to me. Really cool to me. I will say though, now that I'm actually thinking about our end goal of, you know, getting that nether portal that's at that village activated once we get back there, and then obviously, you know, making a tunnel between there and like our main portal. Is that a different? Oh no, that's the one we already grabbed. Yeah, never mind, I'm stupid. I hope that we don't have to like bridge across too many areas, because I did not think to grab more cobblestone when I was back home. So, and I don't even think I'm gonna have enough cobblestone to even protect the portal on the nether side. So that was brilliant of me. But I mean, in some respects, I guess that's not too big of a deal. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not like it's not something we could do later. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's something that has to be done right away. So it's not, in some respects, it's more of just a minor annoyance than anything else. It's not the end of the world, but we'll worry about that at a later date. And I'm also going to have to make sure that I really actually block up the overworld side of that portal also, because I don't want my villagers going into the nether. That would not be good. Could you, you know, it'd be really cool. Could you imagine if you made a village in the nether? Like, you like push a couple push a couple villagers into the oh my goodness, what the hell? Like, you push a couple villagers like into another portal, and then like, oh wow, my inventory's already full. I guess I got rid of the sticks, that's fine. And then like, obviously you would have, you know, they already have like places built for them to live and stuff. But like, so you push them into the nether portal, right? And then shortly after that, like, you know, you know, you have like, oh wait, no, you wouldn't be able to, would you? Because the beds explode and they would die. Man, that's actually kind of sad. Because I was going to say, oh, well, no, but they would never sleep, though, because it would never be nighttime, because the nether doesn't get to night. And they don't need to sleep in the beds to breed. They just need to have beds, right? Yeah, so I think that would still work, wouldn't it? Oh, come on, I'm close enough to fill in that little speck. Thank you. Actually, maybe that wouldn't work. Would that work? I'm trying to think. Maybe it wouldn't, and I'm just being silly. I might just be being silly. But no, they don't have to sleep in the bed, right, guys, to breed? They just need to, you just need to have enough beds for the villagers to occupy. But they don't need to sleep in them, necessarily. Correct? I think that's right. I really don't know, though. That's the only unfortunate thing. I genuinely don't. So obviously, like in the overworld, they sleep in the beds when it gets to nighttime. But in the nether, it would never be nighttime. so they would never sleep. Oh, but I wonder if that also would mean they would never work, so their trades would never get refreshed, right? Because time technically doesn't pass. I mean, obviously time passes, but you guys get what I'm getting at, like. So maybe, yeah. Damn. That's unfortunate. I never understood, though, why you couldn't sleep in the Nether. I always did think that was somewhat silly that you couldn't sleep in the Nether. Is that a cactus, or is that another ruins of it? No, it's a cactus. I thought it was another little bit of chiseled stone oh, holy mother of God. Chiseled stone poking out of the sand to let us know that there's another portal there, but no. Not this time. It's just a cacti. If you guys are wondering why I'm not grabbing any more sugarcane, my inventory's full now too, by the way. Because I got all that extra stuff for our village with the diamond pickaxe and the obsidian, but that's okay, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we'll get this last chunk filled out, and then we'll head back south. Granted, it's going to be all ocean, but still. This is this bit of the world on this second map. It is a good. It's been a good adventure so far. We found a lot of good stuff. Two really, well, I shouldn't say really good villages because we don't know what the trades we're going to get from them are. But the one village that I think it's this one that we're coming up to right now. Unless actually this one might even be a completely different. No, this is a new one. Wow, another new village. That's crazy. That's the third village that we found on this map. But the one village, the first village that we found on the map, that's got like 6 fishermen in it. So I mean that's a lot of potential to. Because obviously we don't need 6 damn fishermen, so we're gonna obviously convert a lot of them to something else. I'll get rid of all of their barrels. Like I'll leave 2, I guess, right? Oh my gosh, is that another one? Oh no, that's a desert temple. Yeah, because we're almost at the top half of the map now, or the top. We're way past the top half, and you definitely don't know your fractions. But we're almost at the top bit of the map where. Where that desert temple and stuff is. But yeah, so obviously we can get rid of those 4 of those fishermen and turn them into like armorers, weaponsmiths, librarians, all that fun jazz. And then to go along with the weaponsmith and the armorer that's already there. Or actually no, I don't know if there's an armor there. I meant to say the weaponsmith and the librarian that's already there, which hopefully have good trades so that they don't have to go on villager survival. And then obviously that village, that second village that's got the half finished nether portal quite literally right outside of it. That I believe also has a librarian and an armor and a weaponsmith at it. So I mean, like you can't beat that. And they're both villages are decent sized villages as well because they're one's in a Badlands biome actually, and the other one is in a savanna. Stonemason, okay. Oh wait, have I been here before? Does that stonemason having that piece of terracotta looks familiar? Unless that's just a major coincidence. We got a farmer here. A butcher. That's nice. It's always good if you find a village, like a starting village, cartographer. Don't they all have cartographers though? Your job classless. It's really good though to find a starting village that does have a butcher at it, because you basically have unlimited food then. This one's okay. I don't think I don't think this village is really anything to write home about. And there's only one. It's kind of small, and only one of them doesn't have a job class. So, wait, are you the cartographer? You're the cartographer. Wait, what are you? Oh, you're the stonemason, right? Okay. Yeah, only one of them doesn't have a job class, so I think we can. Wait. Oh, I don't know why I kept forgetting that guy is a stonemason. I'm just not used to looking at a stonemason's cloak, I guess. So yeah, so that village is kind of nothing to write home about, so we'll leave that as it is. But that is still cool though that we found another one. I mean, obviously, you know, in retrospect, like, we don't need to have that many villages, like, fully operational and having stuff for trades, because obviously we're going to be enchanting ourselves anyway, but that obviously, having reliable villagers just kind of expedites the process, and it makes it easier, because, you know, it also gives the ability to mix and match stuff. Like, for example, if we get like an armor, or I mean, I'm sorry, a weaponsmith that has a, you know, let's say sharpness 2 on breaking 1. Well, actually, no, never mind, because that's all you need. Let's say they have a sharpness 2 diamond sword for their master level trade. Okay. Well, that's great, because now I can just trade, you know, what, sharpness 2 and sharpness 2 is sharpness 3, so that's 4 to get to sharp 4, and then 8 to get to sharp 5, right? Yeah, so, you know, like, I just trade with him 8 times, and then I got a sharp 5 sword. Now, I don't have to necessarily drop a level 30 enchant on a sword to get Unbreaking 3. I can drop 3 level 1 enchants to get 3 Unbreaking 1s. Or wait, no, it wouldn't be 3. Hold on. Unbreaking 1 to Unbreaking, and Unbreaking 1 is Unbreaking 2. So 2 would be Unbreaking, or 4. 4. I was one off. We drop 4 level 1 enchants to get, there's another village over there. We drop 4 level 1 enchants to get Unbreaking 3, and then combine those 2 swords together. You know what I mean? And that would, I think, especially with only having to enchant the level 1 enchants 4 times, so it'd be 4 levels, that would ultimately be less XP, so less expensive, than trying to just go for... Oh, well, no, because I'd have to combine the swords together, too. But I think that's only like one level per combine anyway, right? Or maybe 2 the higher up you get, 2 or 3 the higher up you get. But still, boiling it down, it'd be less XP excessive and costly than, you know, just out... Well, actually, never mind, because it's only 3 levels to do a level 30 enchant nowadays, isn't it? Well, anyway... Still is beneficial. I guess it is still more efficient, because if you drop a level 30 enchant and then it's not the enchant you want, like if you get, say, like, you know, like Bane of Arthropods or Knockback or Smite, even though Smite's really not bad for the Wither, and we will be going for a Smite sword for the Wither boss, of course, but obviously that's not going to help you with the Ender Dragon at all. But you guys get my drift. And same with, obviously, with armor, and, you know, even a toolsmith is helpful, because, you know, you can hopefully get a decent diamond shovel or a diamond pickaxe for yourself to take with you exploring and whatnot. I think I did that in Season 1. I think it was like an Efficiency 2 on Breaking 3 or Efficiency 2 on Breaking 2 or something like that, diamond pickaxe that I ended up getting from our toolsmith at our at our starting village, right? I think it was. And I did that trade a couple times and took it with us on explorations. Just to save myself some resources and stuff, you know? Because I was literally, I had emeralds for absolute days with all the villages that, the villagers, I should say, that we had for what I could trade to them. And obviously all the iron that we had. I was decked out with weaponsmiths and armors and stuff like that, so I could just feed them iron for days and stack up on emeralds. Same with our cleric too, though, to be fair. Just throwing rotten flesh at him like there was no tomorrow. Alright, so how far up was that other village? I know it was over quite a bit of a ways, but how far up was it? Wonder if it's worth its weight. I guess we'll see once we get there, of course. I am really hoping though that my theory with the turtles, with the turtle eggs, like, works, and that if you like silk touch up some turtle eggs from somewhere and then replant them down, like wherever you want, like at your own turtle farm, then when they hatch, they think that that's like their home, and then if you breed them, then they'll, you know, lay eggs there. Because I'm assuming that, again, you only get one scoot per baby turtle growing up, so we're going to need a handful of them at least. So and hopefully maybe even the turtles that I currently have, after they get... Oh, I was about to just completely go buy this shipwreck. Oh, my inventory's full though, isn't it? Crap. Well, I guess, if anything, I'll just drop the sugar cane, I guess. Unless the loot's not even worth it, then I won't bother. Actually, no, I don't care about the rotten flesh. And yeah, that loot's definitely not worth it. Leather armor. This pirate definitely was not treating his men very well, giving them leather gear. My goodness. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll take the diamond. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't need the sand. What? Actually, let me not get the nuggets. Let me get the actual ingots. And let me not drown either. You know what? I probably can get rid of more stuff too, come to think of it, and actually grab those nuggets too. Let me, I don't, yeah, okay, so I don't need the netherrack. And, oh, thorns one, definitely not. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay. Oh, crap, I'm still gonna have to get rid of something else. I don't need that flint and steel either. I'll drop that next time I need to pick up my boat. And honestly, with how much sugarcane I've grabbed from exploring around these maps, I don't really need the sugarcane either, but that is still decent, like somewhat valuable, so I'll probably drop that last. Regardless. I could probably get rid of this gold gear though, because it's pretty useless, right? I mean, I could probably just... I mean, that's a mending chest plate. Fortune 1 gold shovel. I mean, that'd be good for mining flint, I guess. You know, if I ever need to grind out flint for anything. Which, depending on the villagers we find, you know, like that actually might be a thing that does need to happen, because... actually, let me flip around now and go back down this way, because I think I'm in line for this now. So I think what is it? It's I know weaponsmiths do, but do armors and toolsmiths also, do they start taking flint for trades at like level 3? I think. So that probably wouldn't be a bad thing. I actually might keep that shovel just for that. I mean, Fortune 1 doesn't really boost the odds that much, but I mean, anything helps, right? Anything's better than nothing. So that might actually not be a bad shout, to be fair. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to fit through there. That one block gap is what I was referring to. Oh yeah, there's a village. We're about to run right into it. Awesome. Let's see if it's worthwhile. I'm obviously not going to be able to really loot it, but actually, come to think of it, that last village didn't even have anything. Not that I had the inventory space anyway, but that last village didn't have anything for us to loot. Kind of interesting. Well, let's check this one out then. I already see a do nothing, so that's not a very positive start. Okay, what am I gonna drop for my boat? I guess I can drop this pickaxe, right? Because it's almost done. It's almost kaput. Oh, I'm so glad I made that jump. Okay, let's check this village out. So there is a do nothing. There's a farmer. Okay, there's a farmer. There's 2 do nothings. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. 2 do nothings. And a baby. At least that makes up for the do nothing at least. Well, one of the do nothings it makes up for anyway. The golem. Awesome. Alright, there's a cleric. 2 job classless ones. Okay. That's a very unique. Ooh. I like this. That's very nice. Wow, the desert. I like the desert cleric's place. That's really. You got a nice place, my good sir. I really dig that. That's very nice. I can't loot any of these chests. I mean, it's mostly just bread and wheat anyway, so it's like I'm missing out on much, but still. And I'm guessing that this is another butcher. Okay, that's really handy. And another job classes villager and a farmer. Okay, so there's like 3 job classes villagers here. That's not bad. And a butcher. I mean, we already have unlimited food. 1 because of the cows and 2 because of the butcher. But I'll be honest with you. I think for food, even though we have the cow farm, I'm going to utilize the butcher more than the cows. Purely because, as far as like cooking the beef is concerned, it's going to be way easier for me to just trade pork chops. Or trade emeralds for pork chops. Because it's not like it's going to be hard for me to get emeralds. Especially being able to give the weaponsmith that we have at our starting village iron now. It's going to literally be nothing for me to get emeralds. And especially with all this sugarcane with the cartographer and the librarians over there. Or librarian, I should say, there is only one. Like, giving them paper with all the sugarcane that I have, that's going to be literally a no-brainer. For emeralds, I mean. It's going to be, like, not a challenge at all. I really like this track. I don't know if it's just me, but this is a really, really gorgeous track. Speaking of track. Okay. what? So who's gonna tell him? Who? Oh no, a bunny! Hold on, I gotta help the bunny. Oh, the poor baby bunny. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. That was so worth wasting the wood. Okay, well, at least we got another piece of sugarcane now. That's cool. Alright, so let's make it. What's with all the random track just chilling there? That's interesting. Oh, maybe it's because of the abandoned mine shaft. That's probably a very, very logical reason for that, Aiden. That probably doesn't take too much brain power to figure out. Okay, I just need to just swim across this river, and then I can start heading back. I don't know if that's north. Is that north? Let me actually check my directions. Is this north? Wait, where does it say where I'm facing? Crap. Hey, it actually is north. Look at that. I just took a wild shot in the dark with that. Okay, so let's go a little bit more to the west. Ow. Okay. Should be able to start heading north now and actually have it be new discovered land getting filled in. How's my armor going? I don't know why I'm checking my armor as if I'm fighting mobs right now, but... oh my gosh, I got so scared because my boat wasn't in my hotbar. I was like, oh no, did I lose my boat? Crap, where did I leave it? I was like, I'm never gonna be able to find my boat. I mean, it's not like I don't have enough wood to make another boat, but... it's not like I'd want to necessarily do that, because that'd be kind of extra. I just love the, it's not a xylophone because it's the wood one, but is it a marimba? Is that what that is? I'm a percussionist, so I should know that, but that, it's the percussion mallet instrument that sounds more like a, you know, a woodwindy, almost like a woodwind instrument, I guess it would be. And it was that thing, the notes you heard at the very end, that boom, 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 boom. That was what the instrument that I'm referring to was, but I think it's a marimba. I want to say it's a marimba. I might be wrong, though, and I might be getting it confused with something else, which, again, I should know the difference because I was a percussionist in high school, in the band. But I mostly played the timpanis and the set, so in my defense. But either way, I have a little visitor up in my window, if you guys couldn't tell. My little one decided she wanted to make her presence known, because I guess she was too lonely wherever she was at, sleeping on my bed probably, like she does all day. So she wanted to come in and just sit with me and also enjoy looking out the window at the same time. Oh, more obsidian. Well, we'll definitely for sure be able to complete that nether portal now, regardless. Curse of Vanishing, yeah, no thank you. Unbreaking 3 gold. Actually, you know what? Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't have any use for I'll never need a hoe again. So I was gonna say, I'm actually going to take that, but I don't plan on ever needing to till any more land, so I don't need that. If I could have found that, like, in the desert temple at the beginning, like the one that's right outside of our base, I'd have been so thrilled. I mean, granted, it's not like it was very many emeralds to get the one from our toolsmith at the village, but still. If I could have found a free one with Unbreaking 3 on top of that, you know. I mean, granted, it's still probably can still only till like 5 bits of land and it'll break, but that's so funny to me. But alright guys, I'm gonna get this last little bit filled out here and then get to this bit of land, and then probably be a great place to wrap up today's episode, I think. Oh, why is that not getting filled in? Did I stray too far off to the left? There we are. Alright, and I think with that, yep, we'll be good to go to start heading south again in the next episode. So, let me just find a good place to plant myself down here. No pun intended with the cacti being there. Alright, but with that being said, I do think, as I said, this is a great place to wrap this part up, guys. So, if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like down below. I greatly appreciate that. And click that subscribe button if you guys are new. And don't forget to click that little notification bell so you guys do get notified every time new videos do go live on the channel. I do like the map exploration videos because they're kind of like, they're more chill and a little bit more laid back, and we just get to sit and kind of talk about stuff, you know what I mean? Just vibe out. I do kind of like that type of a deal about these types of episodes, but yeah. But yes, with that guys, I'll see you on my next episode. See you later guys.